In this video, we're focusing on algebraic expressions, but we're going to cover some terminology first because there's a lot of different specific words that you may need to know. So the first word we're looking at is pronumerals. So pronumeral is the fancy word for letters. So letters we use in math to represent numbers that we currently don't know. So those letters are actually called pronumerals. So X's, A's, B's, all of those are known as pronumerals. Now you might hear the word expression. Now an expression is a combination of numbers and pronumerals that are connected by operations. And those operations are things like plus, minus, times, or divide. So you may see something like 2x plus 4. That's an expression, right? We also could have something such like 4e plus 3f. That's an expression, right? So the next thing we're looking at is what we call a term. So this is like a combination of numbers and pronumerals that usually are connected by a multiplication sign or a division. We don't always show it though. So for example, 2x is a term. 4 over e is a term. We could have 2c, that's a term. A over 2. These are all terms. Alright, now it's important to note, when I write 2x like that, so 2x over here, that's the same as writing 2 times x. It's important to remember that. So the next thing we want to look at is coefficients. So these are numbers being multiplied by pronumerals, and usually they're parts of terms. So we had 2x up here, okay? The coefficient of the 2x is my 2. So that's the coefficient. Now, what if I had 4 over e? That's my coefficient, okay? So the coefficient is always the number that's associated in the term, right? The next thing we're going to look at is what we call a constant, and this is usually the number that's by itself. It's not connected to any pronumerals in an expression. So let's say I have some sort of a quadratic, like this, 2x squared plus 4x plus 3, all right? My constant is this number at the end, that 3. If I had something like 42 plus 30x, my constant here would be the 42. Right? It's the number that isn't connected to a pronumeral. Okay. So we're going to look at an example here, and we're going to look at writing the algebraic expression. So sometimes you will be given a sentence, and you need to convert that into an expression. So the sentence we have here is the number of tickets for 4 boys and R girls, all right? So we need to somehow write an expression for this. So I'm going to start off by just zooming in so I can write a little neater. Tickets, because that'll be all the tickets, all right, are going to equal 4, because we know there's 4 for the boys, so we at least got 4 tickets. And then we've got an R, an unknown amount of tickets for the girls, so plus R. And that's my expression. Tickets equals 4 plus R. All right. The next one, the cost in dollars of pea pies at $6 each. So the cost is going to equal, well, depending on the number of pies you buy, it's $6 each. So 6p. Okay. You don't really need the dollar sign there. You could just write equals 6p like that. All right. Some other things we're going to look at. I'm just going to recap your operations like I did before, because there's different terminology again that might pop up. So sum could be addition, plus, add, the symbol plus, product is times, multiply, difference is minus, subtract, less than, quotient means divide. So if you see any sum, product, difference, quotient, you know what it is from now on. The next one we're going to look at is what we call substitution. Now this is very important because this is a key to algebraic expressions and equations later on. So this involves replacing those pronumerals or letters with a number value that we've been told. So here we have an example. We've told that A equals 2, B equals 3, and C equals 4. And we need to find what A, B plus C is. All right? So we need to find A, B plus C. All you need to do is replace those pronumerals with their number values. Now, what I'm going to do the incorrect one first. So let's say we're not doing this, okay? Some people like to go, oh, well, A is 2, B was 3, and then plus 4 over here. That's wrong, all right? We don't want to do that, okay? Because you need to remember that in between this A and B here, there's a little times symbol. So what this ends up actually being is 2 times 3 plus 4. And your order of operations is that we do the times first. So 6 plus 4 equals 10.